Hi everyone, my name is Emily Langdon. I am a special education teacher on Long Island, and for my final project, I wanted to more deeply explore digital media and technology, specifically in the special education classroom. Throughout my presentation, I will address several key areas, starting with an introduction to technology and media in special education, digital fluency and equity, media and technology for behavior, media and technology for social and emotional learning, as well as a conclusion for all of the implications for what was discussed. Just like in any other area of education, new technology and media is blossoming and continuing to grow in popularity. New technologies present a more appealing way for tech-savvy students to engage with curriculum, as well as the overall school environment. Using technology in education is student-centered, as many youth are already proficient and motivated by using different forms of technology and social medias. This increased engagement leads to a multitude of positive student outcomes in many different areas. Ongoing innovations, such as when touch-based input was introduced, make technology in education something that teachers need to keep up to date on in order to be most effective. Digital media and technology resources aren't just supports for students. They are very supportive to teachers as well, especially during the assessment process. Applications and websites such as Nearpod, Boomcards, IXL, and many others simplify the assessment process and create seamless collection of data, a huge part of response intervention and monitoring IEP goals. Utilizing digital technologies with these functions, teachers can optimize their time and more accurately inform their decisions about instruction. Although the current generation of students has grown up in the age of technology and the internet, it cannot be assumed that they are inherently capable or even interested in using it in regards to educational tasks. While many of our kids are fluent in using things like iPads for leisure activities such as YouTube, they do need support when applying this fluency to education. This becomes especially important when you consider students with disabilities. Digital fluency skills such as navigating a keyboard, mouse, touchscreen, using a search engine, or even logging in with a username and password might seem simple, but need to be explicitly taught to students to be functional with technology at school. Teachers can support their students by modeling these skills. They should concretely embed them into repetitive routines throughout their day and utilize technology tools that they wish to teach, making sure that students are comfortable and know how to access these tools with as much independence as possible. Another challenge to utilizing technology and media in the classroom is equity. Unfortunately, there is a digital divide that is seen frequently between different socioeconomic, linguistic, and racial groups, raising a point that at times technology can perpetuate systemic inequities. Students from lower socioeconomic backgrounds might not have access to the same technologies as students from higher income backgrounds. Parents of these families typically work more, sometimes even several jobs, and they may not be able to prioritize the time to assist students with technology over feeding their family or paying their bills. Unfortunately, this means that students in these households receive decreased outcomes from technology based instruction. Legislators, school districts, and school administrators need to be held accountable for mandating that all students have consistent, equitable access to the same technologies if they are using them in the classroom in order to level the playing field. In addition to inequities involving finance, race, or culture, special education teachers also need to be on the lookout for ableism. Many educational technologies and digital media resources already include a lot of differentiation and adaptation. However, teachers need to ensure that they are individualizing these technologies as much as possible to promote equitable use in regards to a student's disability. Many students with disabilities can display challenging maladaptive behaviors such as tantrum or aggression that can be emotionally and physically challenging to both students and staff. Traditional behavior management interventions can be cumbersome and minimally engaging. Utilizing new media and technologies could present a much needed revitalization to traditional behavior management and assessment systems. technology-based interventions and behavioral supports have shown success in several peer-reviewed studies. Johnson and his colleagues explored a digital gamified intervention for children with disabilities in order to reinforce their positive behavior at school. The intervention included the development of an app with a gamified design. The researchers ensured that it was centered to specific student interests through observation and surveys. They eventually devised a game including a digital pet avatar with a fantasy anime theme and multiple layers of incentives earned by completing prescribed therapy activities and by completing assigned school work. Students reacted enthusiastically to the incentive, leading to improved behavioral outcomes for all participants. On this slide, you will see an example from Johnson and his colleagues' app. You can see that they begin with avatar creation, allowing the student to further customize their experience and activity within the game. The game is reinforcing on a daily and weekly basis, as well as on a long-term level where students can earn coins to purchase new items for their pet, eventually leveling them up to evolve. Using this application as an incentive was highly motivating for the students involved in the study, and all of them improved their behavior. New technologies can also help proactively address behavior, promoting self-regulation and coping skills. Virtual reality, or VR, is particularly helpful in this area for students with sensory processing differences, as well as low imagery skills. It creates a relaxing and controlled environment, providing simulated opportunities that are safe for experiential learning. Within their review, Mitsia and their colleagues explore how VR supports a range of coping and mindfulness techniques, such as focused attention, breathing exercises, visualization, self affirmation, body scan training, and gratitude practices. Another area of need for many students with disabilities are transitions. Transitions can create feelings of anxiety, leading to behaviors. A common traditional approach to addressing transitions are social stories, which are short descriptions of a particular situation or event that include specific information about what to expect. They are formatted in evidence based ways that present information concretely to bring the person's understanding of a situation up that they might have struggled with previously. Digital storytelling has been evidenced to be effective in helping students in many aspects of education, including navigating transitions. Wood and Downey provide this kind of support by video based social stories that incorporate real life body cam footage of students' lives to help them adjust to a new school. The footage collected also provided the teachers, psychologists, and support professionals working with the students with a form of assessment. All of the participants in the study reported positive outcomes in regards to behavior and students' ability to manage change within transition. Adding video to this kind of support adds a layer of interest and makes a common traditional practice already employed by many special educators more modernized and engaging. In conclusion, the increased prevalence of new technology and media into special education represents a dynamic shift in how instruction can be delivered and how students with disabilities can engage with their learning environments. These tools not only make lessons more engaging and accessible, but also offer innovative and concise ways to differentiate instruction and assignment, as well as address behavior and social emotional learning needs. Here are some sources that helped guide my research into this topic. Thank you.